Ellie made the worst mistake of her life when she fled a hit and run on a rainy night. But, crushed by her own conscience, she ended up in the hospital waiting room, taking care of the family of the man whose life she almost destroyed. Ellie was 22 years old and operating at the absolute limit of her own body, trying to balance double shifts as a delivery driver and exhausting night classes at college. Sleep was a luxury she couldn't afford.
Ellie, last delivery on Oak Avenue. The client has already called twice complaining about the delay. Step on it, kid.
Copy that, Mike. I'm on my way. Just this last one, Ellie. Just one more and sleep.
On a torrential, rainy Tuesday, desperate to finish, Ellie took her eyes off the dark road for exactly 3 seconds to check her phone. It was enough. A dull thud, shattered glass, the terrifying sight of a man rolling over the hood of the car and falling onto the wet asphalt.
Oh my God, no. What did I do?
Blind and absolute panic took over her brain. Instead of calling for help, the girl slammed on the gas pedal and fled into the darkness, leaving him behind in the rain. Watching the local news the next day, Ellie's heart stopped. The man was Thomas, a family man, now fighting for his life in a coma. Eaten away by a guilt so heavy she could barely breathe, she went to the hospital. She hid in the corner of the ICU waiting room until she saw Emily, Thomas's wife, crying silently while holding her young daughter. Unable to turn her back, Ellie bought food and approached with trembling hands.
Excuse me? I saw you've been here for hours and haven't eaten anything. I brought some hot coffee and a sandwich.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. You didn't have to go out of your way. Do you work here at the hospital?
No, I'm a university student. I volunteer here. My name is Ellie.
What started with a simple cup of coffee became Ellie's desperate attempt at redemption. In the following months, she divided her time between deliveries, college, and the hospital. She spent hours in the cafeteria, creating a safe environment for the child, while Emily rested.
Ellie, why doesn't the letter H make a sound in this word?
Because sometimes the most important things are the ones that make the least noise, sweetie. Now, try to read the next line.
Ellie, you can barely keep your eyes open. Your clothes are soaked from the rain. Why are you sacrificing so much of your life for us?
You need help, Emily. No one should go through a tragedy like this alone. I'm gonna stay right here.
It was a brutal struggle. Ellie's grades plummeted and her body ached from exhaustion. But for the first time in her life, the irresponsible girl was learning what it meant to carry the weight of the real world on her shoulders. Months later, Ellie's phone buzzed.
Ellie, come quickly to the hospital. Thomas woke up. He finally woke up.
Ellie's blood ran cold. The coma was over, and so was her disguise. She walked down the long, white hospital corridor, her chest tight, fully prepared to confess her crime and throw her entire future away to pay for what she did. She opened the bedroom door. Thomas was pale, propped up against the pillows. Emily was holding his hand. When Ellie walked in, the guilt crushed her once and for all. Unable to hold it in, she broke down.
It was me. That night, in the rain, it was me behind the wheel. I'm so sorry. I ran away. I was a coward. You can call the police. I deserve to go to jail.
A heavy silence took over the room. Ellie squeezed her eyes shut, expecting the screaming, but what she heard was a calm sigh.
I know, Ellie.
Ellie opened her eyes in shock. Thomas revealed that upon waking up, he had remembered the terrified face of the girl illuminated by the headlights.
When Thomas described the driver to me, I put the pieces together right away. I knew it was you, Ellie.
Why didn't you call the police?
We were going to. But Emily told me everything. She told me who fed my daughter, who made sure my wife didn't fall apart. You could have run away forever, Ellie, but you sacrificed your life, your sleep, and your studies to take care of my family.
We can't destroy the life of the person who kept us alive. You saved us, Ellie.
Ellie's punishment wouldn't be a prison cell. It would be living the rest of her life with the responsibility and character she had built during those months of hardship. 2 years passed. A warm summer breeze blew across the university campus. Ellie, wearing her cap and gown, stood on the stage, firmly holding her college diploma. She was no longer the exhausted and reckless girl from that rainy night. She looked out at the cheering crowd. In the third row, leaning on a wooden cane, was Thomas. Next to him, Emily and their daughter, smiling.
We are so proud of you, Ellie.
I can't believe you came. Thank you so much. This means the world to me.
They clapped with immense pride for the woman who once broke their world, but who spent every ounce of her strength to rebuild it. Often, true justice doesn't come with handcuffs, but with the hard work of redemption and the weight of growing up. What about you? Do you think the couple was right to forgive Ellie after seeing all the sacrifice she offered the family? Or do you think she should have been arrested for running away? Leave your honest opinion in the comments. If this story about guilt and forgiveness touched your heart, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, your worst mistake doesn't have to be the end of your story. Until next time.